Alrighty, today we got a newer Metallica song here, If Darkness Had a Sun. This is Pardon My Reaction.
What's up, everybody? Metallica, If Darkness Had a Sun.
Yeah.
This is going to be a long one because the video says it's 7 minutes long.
They said it's 7 minutes long.
So prepare yourselves, but it's going to be a 7-minute show of epicness, guaranteed.
Probably. Yeah, I mean, if Metallica does 7 minutes, usually it's a pretty decent song for the most part. They actually they teased this one a week ago. Lars came out and did the drum intro, and he wanted people to duet it, and people were just ragging on him. They're like, wow, Lars really improved. But, I mean, listen, I've gave Lars enough crap in the past.
Well, they all actually did a part in it. Like, he came in and did a bass part.
They did afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, they all started duetting his thing. And, like...
Well, some people forget,
I don't know if that was, like, a teaser of the whole... of the song. Like, they were playing their parts in the song.
I think, but I don't know. But either way, I mean, people need to realize, too, that, like, sometimes when you single out an instrument...
It doesn't sound even close.
Yeah, I mean, it may sound simple or like not complicated, but it fits with the song. So I imagine, like, what I heard from them all playing together, I was like, all right, yeah, this makes much more sense. So, yeah, sometimes it's good to tone it back a little bit on certain parts. So Lars is a good drummer. There's no doubt about it. But anyways, Metallica, If Darkness Had a Sun, we got to get into this, man. 7 minutes. I'm expecting a roller coaster.
Let's do it.
Let's ride that lightning, baby. Same style video as the last one, right? The screens.
Yeah, it kind of looks like it. Yeah, there's that.
Yeah.
It's all those same parts.
Yeah. So simple and so good, dude.
Well, this is kind of classic Metallica, right? With really long intros.
Well, they have some that are like this for sure.
Playing this live, I can just hear God going.
Yeah, no kidding, dude. If they don't add that in at some point, I might be bummed. There's some guy with a Harley that's like, fuck yes. New riding tune. Ooh, I like that. Ooh. Yeah, it's definitely different, man.
Yeah, that vocal melody he did was a lot different than normal.
Yeah. It actually has more of like a, I don't know, it's probably not accurate, but like a Megadeth vibe.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah, it's a little bit more of a Megadeth vibe.
Yeah, as soon as he like did like the lowness and like it sounded like a Megadeth almost.
Yeah, but maybe that's more or less me thinking that it has more of like a 80s metal vibe, like a late 80s kind of vibe.
But I like Megadeth.
Megadeth's good, dude, for sure. But I'm just, you know, he has such a distinct voice, and that was a little bit different than how he normally would come into the song. I really like that first part where he's just repeating that line there for a second. But the beat, see, again, like with the drums, like how simple they are. And, you know, there were people commenting, you know, about him, you know, being like, it's like, oh, wow, super simple, great, you know. But well, it fits the song.
Yeah, the whole song, so the whole musical part of the song is pretty simple, but it's driving and it just fucking.
So yeah, and that's the thing is like if you single out a bass line, even though he's a talented bass player, but there's probably lines from all of them that would be like, wow, great guitarist, you know, but no,
it does what it needs to do in that instance.
Exactly. So no, it's solid start, man.
Yeah.
definitely with the 80s though. Like that, they have this album seems to have more of like an older school Metallica.
I like it.
Yeah, I do too. I'm not going to complain.
Shouts for what it's yearning, stokes the fire, desire burning, never-ending, quenchless craving, the unforgiven, misbehaving.
Yeah, I know. I love it.
If darkness had a sword, here I am. Temptation is his father.
I mean, this is like a banger, bro. It really is. It's very classic.
It's very classic Metallica.
Yeah, it's just
like it just kind of gets you when you hear the
yeah. His voice.
No.
It's simple, man. It's like that's been, not that all their music's simple. It's not, but it's just like it's so straightforward.
Yeah,
and it's hard to not just enjoy it for what it is. It's just it's a rad kind of old school metal song. You know what I mean? But it's not like speed metal or anything. You know?
Yeah, and then not all their music is simple and straightforward, but when they can do the simple and straightforward very well.
Oh, for sure. I mean, they just, I don't know. There's the main bands like Pantera, Metallica, Slayer, Megadeth, obviously in there too. But it's like I said before when we were doing like Pantera, like every one of those guys have such a unique sound that makes them different, right? And like so they've always nailed that like straightforward metal, and they did it kind of in a process where it could be on the radio. Like Slayer's not a radio band, you know what I mean? Like Pantera to some songs are, but Metallica's always just made these songs that were just.
Well, even Metallica's simple and straightforward. Probably, I mean, in the recording process, it's not simple and straightforward.
No.
I'm sure there's a bunch of layers to shit, and it's making it have that substance. When you hear other bands do like the simple and straightforward, and it still doesn't have the oomph that like this would have. It's simple and straightforward musically, but it still has that hit. It still has the
Yeah, because it's got the hook. You know what I'm saying? Like they're hooking you in with this stuff, man. And they're the way that they orchestrate their songs, like it's literally like it's hard to not, every song that they come out with, you're like that song right away. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's not messy. It's not too fast. Yep. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's killer. And James, dude, I feel like this guy could do it till he's 90, man. Like his voice is not, it's not straining his voice at all.
No, they got their technique down pat. Yeah. They could go till they're not around anymore. Play the last show, there it is.
Yep. Man. I like that part. I'm super happy that they're making good music still. Pretty simple music video. Effective. Yeah.
You can't not bang your head to it.
Pretty sick little riff there. His tone, so good.
Shredding it.
Real like Black Album vibes, man.
Keep going.
Yeah. I'm glad to see it, man. I am. Yeah, that was cool, man.
That was pretty long solo.
Yeah, I mean, for, you know, yeah, especially nowadays.
I felt like right there in the middle, it kind of sounded like it was going to, like, now it's over, and then he just went
No, you had that last
right
little
back
push,
into
bro.
it again.
No, I mean, I'm glad to see the solos, man, because, you know, obviously, like, with modern metal, a lot of the solos have gone away and now are in the breakdowns, right? Like, that's the bridge now.
The solos are starting to come back.
They are.
Yeah.
Well, and they were for a while, and then it kind of fizzled out. I mean, obviously, like, bands like Avenged Sevenfold were
still did them, yeah.
Guitar, prominent bands, but, like, yeah, it's just, there's something about the sound of it that, like, just takes you back, and it's, like, the good era. You know, not that the new stuff, I love the new shit, too. But I just, when you hear a good solo, you're like, yes. You know what I mean?
Well, it's a different kind of skill to appreciate, honestly. Like the breakdowns and stuff, a lot of that is like just chugs, but that's
skill, more timing based.
Yeah, the skill part of it is timing and the band tightness and how well you work together.
Yeah.
The solo is just a pure embellishment of talent.
It's the metal
It's
gods,
just
man.
like, hey, look at, can you do this?
Yeah, and honestly, like solos, like let's be real, like you can do a lot of finger shit and a lot of movement and a lot of sounds, but it doesn't mean it's good either.
Yeah, it has to run together.
It runs, and
Very
obviously
well.
this band is just veterans, bro. They're veterans, but it sounds good. I mean, it sounds like the Black Album, like the guitar tones and everything. Like they went back. Not that he hasn't really had those tones before, but he definitely like has the sound of like the Black Album.
Oh yeah,
which is their biggest album, obviously.
It probably wouldn't surprise me if he has like certain solos that he has like sitting on the shelf waiting for like that perfect moment.
Guy's got 1,000 of them, dude. No doubt.
All right, let's
take it back into that solo a little bit.
Yeah, let's back here.
Whammy. He has a good solo stance, too.
Yeah.
I will say that. The right leg out.
Yep. I just love that.
Yeah. Simple. I'm feeling this chorus for sure.
like that they brought the bass up a little more too.
Yeah, he's really toned you down on the bass. This one's very simple for everybody. It's nice, dude.
Woo!
Not going to complain about that. Not at all. Yeah, that was good, man.
That was good.
It's just, there's, I don't know, man. I mean, I just, there's no world where I'd live in where Metallica puts out a song that I just think is garbage. Like, there's just, that's not going to happen. Even on the albums that I thought were not my favorite albums as a whole, I was like, it's still not garbage, man. It's better than 99% of the stuff out there. But this is like, to me, where I just feel like Metallica's in their groove, like the style. It's traditional. Like, there's no metalhead out there that's not going to just like this.
Oh yeah, it's not like it's not coming off as like an experimental album where they're kind of moving over this way a little bit and trying something different. They're right in their fucking wheelhouse.
Yeah, it's in their pocket.
This is what they're the best at.
Yeah, I agree. And like, I appreciate bands, especially ones that have been around that long, that try new things. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. And
we've talked about that before, where if you're a band, it's kind of involuntary that you do that, because as a band you want to grow and you want to, bring in different styles and try to change things up and be the best you can. But
really, you want to see like where, like when you try new things, like what sticks and what works and where, the talent can take you. And they have, and it's incorporated in this stuff too. Like, I mean, obviously it's Metallica now. I mean, they've been through all different kinds of little phases, and this is what they come back to. And it's a little bit, like I said, it's more traditional Metallica.
Well, and that's another thing too as a band. Honestly, you can do all that progression, experimentation, but knowing what you were the best and your absolute solid best performances would be, and being able to pinpoint that and recreate it, that's a different thing.
If Darkness Had a Sun, that's another banger from the album.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a great album, dude. It's gonna be a big album for them, and they're obviously doing these stadium tours, and they're going on tour with Pantera, which is, I mean, come on now, like it's amazing. But regardless, I'm just glad to see this kind of metal back. I'm glad to see Pantera on tour, and just that early 90s, late 80s, like just that sound is iconic. So anytime I can hear it and a new version of it, I'm all about it, dude.
Hell yeah.
Same with Megadeth, man.
Yeah.
So good job, Metallica. Guys, if you like what we do, make sure you subscribe, like, share, do all that stuff. Got us over 3,000. We really appreciate that. We're trying to go for 4 now. We're still growing, man. We've only been doing this for, I don't know,
a few months.
And we appreciate you guys. Been great on the comments, and tell us what you think of the song.
Yep.